Bienvenidos a el nuevo capítulo. Continuamos justo donde lo dejamos el día de ayer. Este, comenzando el segundo capítulo. Recordemos que no lo tenía descargado, tuve que cortar ayer y el día de hoy ya están descargados todos. Vamos a darle hasta donde aguante. Pero como ya se lo saben, primero hay que compartir. Así que vamos primero lo primero y continuamos en un momentito. Ok, a ver. Ahí está, vamos a compartir nada más. Vamos. Ok, ahí está. Cerramos todo. Y abrimos Twitch para estar al pendiente de los... Ahí está, de la actividad. Ahora conectamos el celularcillo. Ahí está. Y con 2 minutos perdidos, por decirlo de alguna manera, vamos a subirle tantito aquí. Ahí está. Uy, qué curado. Aquí, si pongo la mano aquí, se borra. Pero bueno, a ver, igual si me lo acerco, no, porque se pierde. A ver ahí. Pues no está muy cómodo, pero de acá ya se perdió. Qué loco. Pongo la mano aquí y ya se pierde. Ok, bueno, X. Bueno, ya. Continúa, qué pendejo. Continuamos, pues. Les recuerdo, no tiene música debido a que me la pueden hacer de emoción por los reclamos de derechos. Mejor nos evitamos todo ese problema. Sesión iniciada, jugar edición de sombras, obviamente, para continuar justo donde lo dejamos en el anterior capítulo. Entonces, a ver, ya nada más verificando que todo esté bien. Simón, 3 minutos 30, pues vamos a darle. Hoy no va a haber resumen, los resúmenes son al final de cada capítulo y obviamente va a ser al final de lo que sería todo el juego. Así es que si no saben qué rollo, pues el día de ayer se transmitió en YouTube, por ejemplo, el capítulo 2, bueno, capítulo 1, episodio 2, en esta ocasión capítulo 2, episodio 1. ¿Va? Esta serie de juegos varía según las decisiones que tomen. La historia está personalizada a tu estilo de juego. Bueno, eso es algo que ya sabíamos y vamos a continuar. Para los que no sepan, les recuerdo, en su mayoría es blanco y negro la edición de sombras y solo colores como el rojo, el azul, el verde, el amarillo son los que sí se notan. En memoria de Thomas y Martha Wayne. Callejón del Crimen, 5:38 AM. Ah, mira, aquí ya dice AM. Pensé que te encontraría aquí.
The news
No me sale la voz de
was
viejito, es que no
upsetting.
las noticias han sido perturbadoras para los
But
ojos.
you should
Pero
see
tienes
this.
que ver esto.
I know you'd come here for
Sé que
solitude,
viene en
Bruce.
busca de soledad, Bruce.
More allegations
Más
about his
alegaciones sobre
ties to
sus
the
conexiones
underworld.
con el submundo.
This isn't going away.
Esto es de mi
It's
familia,
all so
pero es
public and
escondida.
messy.
Tell me, all of this is a lie.
I wish I could. There are no angels in Gotham, Bruce. Maybe there never were.
Mal.
I've been dreading this day for nearly 2 decades. I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
No dice los
The truth
papeles.
is,
Lo
they
vi a
were
los
billionaires,
periódicos.
Bruce.
Paper es periódico.
You can't amass
¿Quién
that
traduce esta
kind of
chingadera?
wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible. That kind of money taints you.
You kept their secrets for them.
I'm trying to help you understand.
Then try harder!
He'll
No era mi
grease the
intención.
wheels of politics. Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners. Nothing happened in Gotham without them knowing.
You knew all that, and you never let on.
You're behaving like I was part of the conspiracy. I want you to know I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then they were killed, and you were all alone. And I just couldn't walk out the door. Everything I did, everything I've ever done, was out of love for you. I hope you can forgive me.
How could I hold this against you? You're all I've got, Alfred.
Thank you. I won't let you down again. This
Como que
is the
está muy
first
cerca la
time I've been
cámara,
back
no se me
here since
ve
that
la
night.
cara aquí.
When the police called me to
Voy a
collect
hacerlo
you,
tantito para atrás.
I
porque
thought they'd finally
siento que estoy
arrested
muy
your father.
encima. A ver.
I couldn't
Ahí
believe
está.
a low-life thug like Joe Chill
Ya le
had
puedo
the
bajar tantito
audacity
más
to
también,
rob
¿eh?
and kill Thomas
Era, y
Wayne.
se me ve tantito más el
He
cuerpo.
was simply too well known.
Si está prendido el
too
micrófono y ayer me rifé unos
big.
minutos con todo apagado y...
Yet, there it was.
He got
Pues,
careless. Criminals always do.
You always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
I can recall every moment of that night in vivid detail. But maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked.
Pero 20 años después veremos algo. ¿Qué onda? ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo
I'm
andas?
standing here, right now.
Lo quiero ahí, ahora mismo.
And what would the Batman do
Quería
with his
llevarme
own
con
parents'
sus
killer?
propios padres.
The possibilities are
Las
frightening.
posibilidades son aterradoras.
I take him to jail, just like any other criminal.
But he's not just any criminal, is he? He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce.
Graffiti.
He just wanted to protect us.
He thought he was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
I can't picture him as a criminal. Not the kind I deal with.
In that moment, he was simply your father.
I love that movie. Saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings personally.
I never knew that. She was always so good to me.
Where exactly does the memory end?
With my father pleading, "You don't have to do this." And the gunfires.
And after that? There are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Maybe.
Considerable.
Do I really want to know?
Stay back!
Take whatever you want!
Nothing personal. Just business. He told me you had it coming. You don't have to do this. Don't walk away. He's making a mistake.
Bruce, are you all right?
It wasn't a mugging. They were assassinated. And Carmine Falcone knows why.
Ay, le va a llover ese maldito hijo de la berenjena. Ganaste trofeo Broken Memories. Memorias rotas o recuerdos rotos. Estas sí son buenas traducciones, no como las chingaras que hacen aquí. DPGC 856 AM. Una historia de TellTale de...
Getting you in to see Falcone like this?
Deja entrar a Falcone, no hace falta que te diga cuántas reglas
Don't get me wrong, I'm
estamos.
always here for you.
Normalmente
This
para
could land us both in hot water.
ponernos en una situación muy
I
difícil.
pulled all the strings I had with the
Es toda la
lieutenant.
influencia que tenía el teniente.
Better not come back to bite us.
Look, I
Sí,
get
te
that,
lo agradezco.
okay? And it means a lot to me.
I know it does, Bruce. It doesn't make it any easier. The last time we brushed shoulders with Falcone, the press made us pay. At least tell me what this is about. Look, I'm all for blind support, but I should at least know what I'm getting
La
myself
verdad,
into.
la verdad.
I'm not sure, but I think Falcone put a hit on my parents.
Wait, what? Bruce, that's terrible.
That's why I have to speak with him. I have to know for sure.
Bruce, I appreciate you opening up to me, but just try and keep it cool in there. I don't want any headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Gentlemen, we finally put Falcone in his cage. Now, thanks to the information you gave me, Bruce, he won't ever get out.
Oh, I'm sorry. Information? What information?
Oh, well, I assumed you knew. I was going to contact your office first thing.
Sorry, Harvey, I was going to tell you.
Tell me what?
Your friend here gave us a case that'll put Falcone away for life. A catalog of his entire criminal empire.
Is that a fact?
It's the reason I said yes to this unorthodox request.
Nice job bringing in
Sin
Falcone.
Yolanda, ¿eh?
Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
He's not getting
No
off
va a
the hook,
escapar.
really. Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Renee Montoya. I just wanted to say,
You know, some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Thanks, Sergeant.
De verdad, gracias. Insisto que ya me tengo que rasurar.
We're keeping Falcone in the infirmary.
Porque en la
He's
enfermería
lucky
tenía
he didn't
suerte
get roughed
que
up
se
more.
contuviera.
I could tell Batman wanted to kill him, but
Matarle, pero
he held
se
back.
contuvo.
He cares about doing the right thing.
Eso es lo correcto.
Well, whoever he is behind that mask, I say Gotham's lucky to have him.
Yeah, it's great to know he's out there watching over the city.
All right, Falcone's inside. Say what you gotta say. We'll be out here.
Estaremos afuera. Episodio 2. Hijos de Arkham.
The hell? Bruce Wayne? You must have some clout. My own wife can't get in to see me. Good thing I'll be out of here in a week.
We need to talk,
A lo
Falcone.
que venimos,
You
perro.
weren't so eager the last time we met. But then, I knew you'd come around. Especially after the press got their teeth into you. You're your father's son. Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close. More than friends. More like cousins. Going back decades.
Until you sent Joe Chill to kill him.
Ah, so that's what this is really about, eh? The pup digging up a 20-year-old killer.
2 killings, and they were never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family. I thought you'd have figured that out by now. I tried to get through to you at Dent's party. But you showed me the door. Got a whole closet full of birthday presents I was never able to give you.
Convince me then. Tell me a story about our big, happy family.
There it is. Now I got you hooked. Your father, Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do. God damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh?
Hacerle sufrir.
I'm not here to take care of you. You deserve to suffer for what you've done.
Of course. You'd never know the truth. How much of your old man is in you?
I'm no murderer, Falcone. Unlike you.
Yeah. That's why you were kept in the dark. He loved you, you know. He did it all for you. He protected his own. But if you got on his bad side, your father was more ruthless than any of us. He had a switch, you know. Still, made us all rich, including you. Some people just have the mind for it.
Until you hired an assassin to take him out.
What, you really think I ordered the hit? Sure, I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
So who did?
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents learned that.
They're waiting for you in hell! The bastard had to die.
Hands in the air! Stand down! Get a doctor! Secure this floor! No one gets in or out! Go! Go!
de PGC 10:22 de la mañana.
We are in deep shit.
Estamos hasta el cuello de mierda. No nos conseguimos tiempo, pero no es mucho. Las palabras saldrán tarde o temprano. Los hechos saldrán más tarde o temprano. ¿Por qué harían algo así? Algo no andaba bien con ella. Tenía un rollo azul.
I hardly recognized when she burst in. She was so different from the woman we met in the hall.
It's a disgrace. Another officer gone rogue.
Just doesn't make any sense. She'd never do anything to hurt the department.
Falcone's case meant justice for 1,000 unnamed victims. And now it is a PR disaster. How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can. Issue a statement saying that we have the shooter in custody. Details are still coming in and that we're investigating. The usual.
Harvey's right. We need to control this story or someone else will.
Then we need the whole story, not just part of it.
Lieutenant, Mr. District Attorney, Falcone's lawyers are here.
Oh, Christ. I can delay them for a little while, but we still need answers. Tell me if she says anything. I have to know why she did this.
Ok, veremos qué podemos averiguar. Total...
Alfred, Falcone's been murdered.
Good God.
I'm looking into it, but I'll need access to the back computer for anything I find.
Connection secured.
Alfred, I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions of mine.
A ver, cuello.
Fresh injection site.
Una marca
That doesn't look like blood.
La siguiente es en la boca.
Her veins, still visible beneath her skin. Alfred, I think I found the substance. Analyze and forward me the result.
Of course. I'll be in touch as soon as I have the results.
Where am I?
Estoy...
Mr. Wayne? What's going on? Oh, but I got this awful feeling something terrible happened.
It's not good, Sergeant. You shot Falcone.
I did what? No. God, it's true.
I believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
It would explain a lot. Listen, you have to believe me. I talked big about hurting thugs like Falcone, but I would never betray the lieutenant. Everything is so...
Por alguna razón le creo.
I remember a sharp pain.
There's an injection site on your neck.
Hay una marca
just
en su
felt
cuello y luego me sentí
light,
como si pudiera
like I
hacer todo lo que
could
quisiera.
do whatever I
Sin
wanted.
culpa, sin
No
consecuencias.
guilt, no consequence. There was a voice in
Una
my
voz en mi
ear
cabeza no
insisting
paraba de insistir
Falcone
en
was
que
going to get
Falcone
off.
iba a marcharse.
And all I knew was that I
Lo
had to
que
stop
sabía
that.
que tenía que detenerle.
I had to, no matter what. The reasons why I shouldn't, they were a million miles away.
Did you see a face? Could you
¿Viste
ID
una
a
cara?
suspect?
¿Cuál sospechoso?
I don't think so.
No
You
lo creo.
must remember some detail.
Debe
Try.
recordar algún detalle.
I remember a hand
Recuerdo
on
una
my
mano en mi
arm,
brazo guiándome como
guiding
un
me
padre con su hijo.
like a parent with a child. The voice, it
La
was
voz
saying
dijo algo
something
sobre
about
una
revolution.
revolución.
Cobblepot said something similar.
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant. I've let you down.
We stalled Falcone's lawyers for now, but they'll be back. So how is she? Did she tell you anything?
Yeah, hey, don't worry about that now.
found evidence that she was drugged.
Que se drogaba.
A fresh
Una
injection
marca de
site
aguja
on
en
the
su
neck.
cuello.
I was out of my mind, Lieutenant. Please believe me.
Hey, I do. Of course I do. Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
She remembers a voice saying something
No, es
about
que dijo algo sobre
revolution.
una revolución.
That's not much to go on.
Now, if you're bringing forensics in, let's get Bruce out.
Alfred, I gotta get back to the manor. I've got a lead on whoever's behind this.
Bruce! What are you doing here? My friends in the GCPD have been telling stories about some kind of lockdown?
Sorry, Vicky, I can't talk to the press.
My lips are moving. Words are coming out.
You know what I mean.
Word is there were shots fired near where Falcone was being held. Know anything about that? I mean, you must have been back there when it happened.
Didn't you hear me? I said no comment.
Don't be like that, Bruce. Talk to me. Word is you turned over enough dirt on Falcone to put him in Blackgate Prison for life. A day after he showed up at your house. And now you're here. You can't afford to be associated with another scandal. I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but you need to give me something I can use. Who fired the shots? A cop? I can tell by the way you're brushing me off that something happened. Just give me something to run with.
Lo siento, Vicky.
You're fishing. You don't have anything. Now, if you'll excuse me.
You should talk to
Ni
me,
siquiera
Bruce.
está bien
This is
traducido.
coming out whether you stonewall me or not.
Algo así como que ve a pescar, Vicky, donde no te diré nada. Y pues ella se enojó. Que por... Así son las mujeres. No, no es cierto. No es cierto. No. Ella se enojó porque no le dimos información, pero pues no podemos dar información. Es todo el contexto es lo que yo haría. Así es que disculpen, pero hay que tratar de cuidar también a Harvey. Me gusta ese carro, pero pues es nada más como que una pantalla para el Batimóvil.
Either Cobblepot drugged Montoya himself or someone else is using his revolutionary
Con
rhetoric.
su
Either
retórica
way, I need to
revolucionaria.
find him. Let's put
En
our
cualquier
drones in the
caso
air and
tengo
start
que
a search.
encontrarlo, echamos los
I'll run
drones
a
a volar
trace on
y
his cell.
rastrean
In the
los
meantime, we
hoteles.
have to find
Mientras
out
tanto
what we
tenemos
can
que
do
resolver
about this drug.
qué
The
hacemos con
computer's been
esta
analyzing the
droga.
chemicals from
La computadora
Montoya's
analiza los
bloodstream.
compuestos químicos
Throw
del
that up
flujo
on the
sanguíneo.
monitor.
Trae la
The
información al
scan on
muerto.
Montoya is similar to the
Entonces
nerve
aparece la
agent
gente que
found at
encontré en
the
los
docks.
muelles. Quiero una silla
Let's see what
gamer
we
de
got.
esas. Vamos a ver qué
It's
tal.
ironic that
Pues
Falcone
el único que
died
Falcone
at
murió
the
a manos
hands
de
of
alguien
someone
drogado por
drugged
sus
with
propios
his
compuestos
chemicals.
químicos.
Who'd have guessed that's how he'd
Bastante.
meet his maker? Prone in his sick bed, surrounded by police who were ordered to protect him.
Eso no es
Murder at the
justicia.
hands of Montoya. That's not justice.
Whoever did this was judge, jury, and executioner. No one should act as all three. I hope he
Es
told you
cierto.
something before he was killed. What did you learn from him?
Practically family, he said.
Family? Funny, I don't recall any Sunday dinners with the mob.
It wasn't Falcone who called the hit.
Yes, well, I suppose that makes sense. Your father, Hill, and Falcone would have balanced each other out.
Computers pinpointed reference points on the two compounds.
Ok.
This refined drug is like a weapon.
Eso refiere como
It only took a
con
small
una
injection to
inyección,
strip
Montoya
Montoya
perdió
of her
sus
moral
filtros morales.
filters and make her act on her base
Ella se
impulses.
persiguen sus instintos. Ok. Muestra
The
los
men at the
muelles.
docks were doused with the base
Los hombres
chemicals.
del muelle habían
The reaction
recibido una
was
dosis similar. La reacción fue
messy.
desagradable,
control.
estaban fuera de control.
Both compounds seem stable, but they're quick to fall apart. Whoever processed it knew what they were doing.
What could the creators of such a drug possibly have in mind? Fighting your wars is one thing,
Fueron
but
cercados por un
dragging
ejército.
others to fight them for you?
Considering the
formar un
amount they stole
ejército.
from Falcone, they could build a small army of remorseless assassins.
The thought is chilling. Your drones are in position to triangulate Cobblepot's
Para
location.
triangulación de Cobblepot. Vamos a guachar a Cobblepot. Ok, comencemos de izquierda a derecha. Pulsa X cuando encuentres parte de la señal.
Find her! Find her now! Send a strong message.
Ok. A ver, ¿quién más? Aquí otro droncillo. Está... Se mueve rápido.
Bring me her head!
Y sus garras. Va tras Catwoman. Y el último sería este.
There you go. Be right.
Tengo que hacer al respecto, entendido. Skyline Club.
The Skyline Club? Jesus, didn't even wait for Falcone's body to get cold, did you, Oz?
Going to speak with him, Bruce?
Bruce Wayne already tried talking with Cobblepot. It's time he met the Batman.
Le va a llover. Tranqui, Skyline Club, 4:57 PM. Estaba leyendo acá, perdón. Vamos, sé que hay un espacio. Seguro solo un cajón de los calcetines y millones. Pero cuando digo que te he ayudado, me matará. Adiós, enfermo 8. Nunca más. No hará mucho, nunca más. Ey, ese que parece duende, qué rollo. Aquí trae rojo el brazo.
You lot, come check out this office.
Oficina. Ok, esto era una oficina.
Where is... I don't know! Please, names. Hey, you can help me. What?
Oh,
Let him go.
Batman! It's about time. You kill a crime boss, you'd expect a word of thanks from Gotham's #1 vigilante. Don't worry, I'll pass your gratitude on to those who made it happen. They'll be pleased to know you think so highly of their work.
I said let him go.
You hear that, Roland? That sounded like an order.
I'll crush him.
Now, have a little respect for the bat. Think he underestimates you. Is this about Falcone? We all saw how you felt about Falcone. Pounded him into a pulp on live TV. If you were truly the defender of the city, you'd have finished the job yourself. Falcone deserved to die. Vermin like Falcone, they deserve to be stomped out. Believe me, I know.
I don't kill my enemies.
Maybe that's why you got so many.
Por eso tienes tantos. Lo que decía
As a show of good faith.
Bueno, dejaré que este se marche.
How's about we talk this through?
¿Qué tal si hablamos
We
de
helped
ello?
you with Falcone.
Te ayudamos con
Now,
Falcone.
if we could just
Ahora si
cut out the
pudiéramos
rest of the
cortar el
rot,
resto de la
like
maleza,
Wayne and
como
Hill,
Wayne y Hill,
ordinary folks might be able
la
to
gente normal
breathe.
debería poder respirar. ¿Qué es lo que
What
quieres?
is it about this place that attracts criminal scum like you? What does Bruce Wayne have to do with this?
pretty boy's got himself a fat bank account.
Ellos se han
thanks
embolsan
to
una
his
cantidad de dinero
pals.
gracias a sus padres.
Only
El único
problem
problema es
is,
que ellos tomaron el dinero
they took
de
it
gente que
from
no se
other
podía
people that
defender.
couldn't fight back. Here's the thing. I
Vamos
actually
al grano,
admire
no
you,
tengo
Batman.
ningún problema
We
contigo.
both want the same
Ambos
kinds of
queremos lo
things.
mismo.
Me and my people,
Mi
we've got
gentita
big
y yo
plans for
tenemos
Gotham.
grandes planes para Gotham.
They found Catwoman.
Han encontrado a
What do you want with
Gatúbela.
her?
¿Qué es lo que quieres
We had
con
a
ella?
deal. She didn't make
Teníamos
good
un
on it.
trato, no cumplió su parte.
So
Siento
sorry this
mucho
didn't
que
work
esto
out,
no
mate.
haya funcionado.
I'd stay
Colega.
put. I
Me
would,
quedaría
but I
mirar,
still
pero
got
aún
a
tengo que
Catwoman
solucionar un
problem
problema
to
con
deal with.
Gatúbela.
Oh,
¿Cómo
what's her name again?
se llamaba?
Selena.
Yes.
Selena. Sí,
beautiful
bonito
name.
nombre. De cualquier forma, bye. Ay. ¿De qué está hecho este vato? Era como si
Gonna have to
nada.
try harder than this.
Alfred, track down Selena Kyle.
I'll find her right away.
Esto se va a poner feo. Muy, muy, muy feo. Necesito hablar contigo, es urgente. Stack Deck 6 PM, sin capa. Wow, está bien. Espero que valga la pena. Skyline Club 626 P. Perdón,
Is that Bruce Wayne?
You really think he'd show up here?
Oh, tunes for drinking, dancing, and fighting. Not necessarily in that order.
Did you hear? The cops raided his house. Sorry, his manor.
You lost? Because I don't have time for tourists. Looks like you walked into the wrong bar.
Yeah, I'm looking for a woman.
You wouldn't be the first.
Selena Kyle, I'm told she practically lives here.
Selena, huh? You don't strike me as her type.
You'd be surprised.
Hey, don't I know you? It is you. Knew it. Cops take all your fancy clothes? Are you trying to lay low? Of course, you're not really the low-lying type.
Buy you a drink?
How about a few? It ain't like you're short on cash.
Leave him alone, Frank. Man's just trying to have a quiet drink.
You didn't seem to mind the company. Whatever.
Oh. Agüito.
Selena, I need to tell you something important.
Tengo que decirte algo importante.
Better be an apology.
Espero que sea una disculpa.
You were supposed to take
Se
care
supone
of
que
our
tenemos que encargarnos de
mutual
nuestro
problem.
problema mutuo. Ah, ya
Instead,
se
you
le
just
curó un
pissed
poco
him
más el
off.
ojo. Estás en grave peligro.
You're in danger.
I've had rats on my tail all
Tienes
day.
los dos tras mí todo el
The
día.
man who hired you. His name is
Uno de los nombres
Oswald
Oswald
Cobblepot.
Cobblepot.
Never heard of him.
He goes by Penguin.
Ya lo llaman
Penguin.
Pingüino. Pingüino.
Shit.
Mierda.
You've got to be
¿Me
kidding
estás
me.
tomando el pelo?
You should have just killed me on that rooftop.
Haberme matado en ese tejado.
I'm dead anyway.
Ya estoy muerta a todos
When you
modos.
screw someone over, you
Cuando se
really
la juegas
screw.
a uno, se la juegas a todos.
The penguin.
Penguin can't take
El
on both
pingüino
of
no
us,
puede
and
enfrentarse a
I'm not
nosotros
going
dos y no
anywhere.
pienso irme a ninguna
Clearly
parte.
you know something about him.
Está claro que sabes algo
I
de
only
él.
know him by reputation.
Solo conozco
I'm
su
surprised you never
reputación.
heard
Me
of him.
sorprende que
He's a
nunca
big
hayas
deal
oído hablar de él.
across
Es
the
un pez
pond.
gordo del otro lado del charco.
He's more dangerous than you think.
I grew up with Oz.
Crecí con
He's
un
the first real
probablemente el
friend I
primer amigo
had.
de verdad que
I'm not
tuve.
surprised.
No me
Questionable
sorprende un
morals and a
moral
penchant for
cuestionable y una
theatrics.
inclinación por la
You
teatralidad.
two have a
Tienen
lot in
mucho en
common.
común.
The question is,
La
why
pregunta es,
Gotham?
¿por qué
Why
Gotham?
now?
¿Por qué ahora?
It's not like he's hurting for
No
crime
es como si
syndicates
estuviera
abroad.
perjudicando a los sindicatos del crimen.
Why leave that?
He thinks he's changing the world for the
Piensa que
better,
está cambiando el
no
mundo
matter
por
the
mejor,
cost.
sin importar
Well,
el
he's no
costo.
Joan of Arc,
Bueno,
that's for
no
sure.
es Juana de Arco, eso es
Well, I'm
seguro.
not sticking around here to find
Bueno, no me
out.
voy a quedar aquí para averiguarlo. Oswald, el
Penguin is
pingüino,
about to unleash
a
God
punto
knows
de
what in the
liberar de
city.
yo sabe
You
que
can't just
ciudad
leave.
puedes irte.
A
No
good
puedes
reason
irte
not
más.
to be here
Es
when
una
he
buena
does.
razón para no estar aquí cuando lo haga.
You want to stay? That's your choice.
I need you, Selena.
That right?
If Penguin is as deadly as you say,
El
I
pingüino
need all
está
the
muerto,
help I
como
can
dice,
get.
necesito toda la ayuda que pueda.
Bruce, sweetie.
Pero cielo,
The gallant knight thing.
las
It really is
la
adorable.
galantería de caballeros son
But what
adorables.
would Harvey
Pero
think?
¿qué pasa?
The
Pensaría
two of
Harvey.
us
Nosotros
working
dos
together.
trabajando juntos.
After all, I'm
Después
not
de
really an
todo,
all
no soy el
work
tipo
and
de
no
chica que
play
se
kind
vuelve
of
que
girl.
no trabaja sin no.
Harvey knows that.
Keep Harvey out of
Cuando
this,
Harvey
the less he
marcha,
knows,
cuanto
the
menos
safer
sepa,
he'll be.
algo
I'm
estará.
sure his safety is your
Seguro
paramount
que es tu
concern.
principal preocupación.
You and I,
Tú y yo. Ok.
Please, don't wreck my bar.
well, Bruce, you were right.
Selena Kyle, Penguin says hello.
A bailar.
Beat it. We're here for her. If you care about your own skin, you'll get the hell out.
She's with me. I think you need to leave.
¡Oh! ¡Qué bueno! Botellas son en la mera 100. Ahora sí a bailar. Uy, casi se me va. Ah. Ay, no llega, no llega, no llega, no llega, no llega. Ah, dale, perro.
Not done yet.
No hemos terminado.
Come on.
I think they want more.
Then let's give it to him.
Sabroso, el chingazo que le metió. Órale. Te lo agarró como tambor.
You fight pretty good. For such a pretty boy. Come on, this way.
Quick, check the alleyway.
You see anything?
Negative. Let's check the other side.
Are we alone?
Sí, estamos solos.
We're alone.
Harvey, sorry. Lo siento, pero...
Let's get out of here. I'll take the rooftops. You take the alley.
Wait. Yes or no, will you help me stop Penguin?
I'm gonna say maybe, but only because he's trying to
Solo
kill
porque
me.
está intentando matar.
Pretty good reason to say yes.
Eso no es un... ¿Cómo decir que sí? Debería decir que
You
sí.
shouldn't trust me, you know.
No deberías confiar en mí, lo sabes.
Alfred, I'm uploading the contents of a smartphone to the back computer. Check to see if there's anything on the phone we can use.
Processing it now. Is everything all right? There are quite a few police cars convening on your location.
It's fine. Has the back computer found anything yet?
Bruce, there are a number of messages here, all from Mayor Hill.
Mayor Hill?
The last voicemail is his. Listen to this.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same.
Le va a llover.
Very shady indeed. Whatever they're talking about doesn't
Miren
sound
por mí.
good.
Hill is setting me up. Penguin's gonna
¿Cómo
take a
me
shot.
gusta ese carro?
If Hill's talking to Penguin, he must
Cuando
know
juegue
something.
el...
It's time I paid him a visit.
¿Cómo se llama?
I agree. The mayor must have answers,
Need
but
for Speed.
if I
Cuando
may
juegue Need
offer
for
a
Speed
word
voy a
of
tratar de
advice,
encontrar un carro similar y lo voy a
people
tunear
look up
así.
to Batman after how you handled
Entonces
Falcone.
acabo después de ver cómo se maneja, cómo
Terrorizing
fue
the
el
mayor
carro.
could
Aterrizar
damage
tal
that
de que puede
goodwill.
jugar con...
Then again,
Pues
Batman's
una vez más, los
methods would
métodos de
certainly
Batman
get him
podrían hacerlo
talking
hablar
immediately.
inmediatamente.
Bruce would have to
Bruce
depend on
dependería por
his
completo de sus
guile
artimañas
to
para
loosen
aflojar los
Hill's
labios de
lips.
Hill. Batman o Bruce, Batman o Bruce, Batman o Bruce. Vamos como Batman. O como Bruce. No, ok. Bruce,
Going
Bruce,
as
vamos como
Bruce
Bruce.
is the smart choice.
Siento que debería haber elegido a Batman, pero no, vamos como Bruce. Algo podemos hacer ahí. Digo, en la vida real podríamos ir como Bruce, no encontramos nada, podríamos ir